If you haven't subscribed already, ring that bell to get notified when new movies are posted.
Hey, Chris Young here from HomeKit Geek, the channel where we bring you new smart home content every week, looking at Apple HomeKit, Google Home Assistant, Voice Assistant, Amazon Madam A, the Echo, all of that stuff, Home Assistant. New videos every week. If that's of interest to you, why don't you subscribe? Today we're going to be looking at the Dyson Hot Cool Link. This is a heater, air purifier, fan. You're really only missing the humidifier from a air treatment standpoint. And the nice thing is, as we get into spring and the temperatures start to go up, the prices on these start to go down as most of the hardware stores that carry them want to clear them out and get that stock gone. So I took that as an opportunity to pick one of these up, get it connected, and film a review. Hope you guys enjoy this. The Dyson Hot Cool Link Air Purifier Fan Heater. Link is the key word if you're looking at picking one of these up, which now is the season to do this, in that it is springtime. And what I'm seeing right now, at least in my local area, is a lot of the vendors where you can buy this, like a Home Depot or something like that, are actually selling these off because people don't typically buy heaters in the summer, right? So they're trying to get rid of stock, so you can find some good deals on these right now. This is a Wi-Fi version. That is what the word link in the product means. So don't be tricked into buying the non-smart version. Wi-Fi 2.4 gigahertz, Dyson app. It is an air purifier, HEPA. They don't publish their clean air delivery rate, so I can't tell you what that number is. What that metric is, in case you're not aware, is a way to kind of measure different air purifiers against each other. So Dyson feels pretty strongly that that's not a good metric, so they're not publishing their numbers, but they did publish a link as to why they think it's not a good metric and make a case for that. So I'll put that in the video details below. You guys can, discuss it, comment, all that's great. There is a fan, there is a heater, there is a temperature sensor, a humidity sensor, an air quality sensor. All of that is in this. Madam A from Amazon digital assistant support, as well as the ability, which we'll cover in an upcoming video, to connect this to HomeKit if you're willing to do a little work. So here is the Dyson Pure Hot plus Cool Link Air Purifier. You can see, obviously, there is the French language on mine, in that I bought this in Quebec, so that's kind of a requirement here. But the outside of the box, it's pretty clear, 2-year warranty. I'm not sure whose air is green, but you can see the green comes in, the blue goes out, the red is the hot air. So the box is kind of, it's indicating what this is going to do for us, right? It's going to clean the air, and it's going to help us control our temperature. So what I've found with the recent scents is that I'm probably spending a lot of money over the year by heating the entire house when, through most days, I'm working in my home office. So what I'm trying to do is to modify that behavior. I'm letting the temperature go down a little bit in my house, and I'm going to use the Dyson Pure Hot Cool to heat my office in the winter months when it's not so warm, right? So I'm just going to see if this is going to make a difference or how this is going to work. That will be a question to be answered at a later date. So as you can see, there is also a little remote control with this that you're going to be able to control this remotely if you so choose. Honestly, I am much more of a fan of the set it and forget it, right? There is a product code on here. The device, it's a little bit of an interesting setup. They actually publish a static SSID with WPA with a wireless key on it. So that's how we're going to go through the setup. We'll look at that a little more in detail. But this is, if you ever factory reset it, you're going to need that to be able to connect it back to your Wi-Fi. So they do include that in a few different places. It's on the remote control, it's on a sticker on the front of the box, as well as it's on the inside of the device. Once you kind of take off the top to replace the humidifier, it's also there. So getting into here, you can see there's really nothing to put together. The device comes out of the box, and it's already ready to go. We just have to plug it in. So we're going to do that now. We're going to plug it in. You can see there is the wireless code on the front of this. And we're going to go over to the app and add it. So let's do that now. So I've already got a Dyson Pure Cool Link. So this is the fan-only version of this that I picked up. So I've already got something in the app, so we're not going to go through the entire app setup. But what we're going to do here is just say, okay, let's add a new device. So we're going to add a machine. And the setup here is actually pretty good. It'll allow you, whether they also sell vacuums and other things. right? So they help you and they guide you through it. So which device do you have? Okay, you pick which one you have. Let's turn it on. Let's make sure we have the home Wi-Fi password, because we're going to need that, right? Right now I'm currently connected to the IoT network, that's going to be the one that we're going to push over to the Dyson. And now we're going to start looking for Dyson machines. So we found a Dyson machine. I'm not sure, honestly, if this is Bluetooth or if this is Wi-Fi, how they're finding this, but they managed to find it. Let's put in our username and password here for the IoT network, which is where I am going to put it. Your machine has its own Wi-Fi signal. We're going to activate the Wi-Fi, which is you just hold that little button on the front of it down for 5 seconds. Obviously, this is dependent on the kind of model you have. And from what I've seen, the startup wizard here takes you through that. So you locate your machine's Wi-Fi password, and then we're just going to type that in. Again, you can see here at the bottom, it shows you it's on the manual, it was on the remote control packaging, it's on the front of the device, it's on the inside of the device. It's important you don't lose this, right? So let's connect over to our machine's Wi-Fi network. There we go. We'll choose the Wi-Fi password and type that in, which is the one that is, again, listed in all of those places. You probably want to write it down and keep it somewhere else as well. This is, if you lose it, you're going to have a problem, right? Up there at the top, you are now connected to your machine's Wi-Fi. Tap here to complete your Wi-Fi setup. Right, why it failed to join, don't know, but I was able to get it connected, right? Occasionally things go wrong, right? That's why we go through this and test them out. So we'll make sure we get the right username and password in here, and we'll click the join button again. And this time, yep, no spelling mistakes, we're good to go. So let's go back over to the Dyson app now. And now we're going to do the pairing, machine successfully paired, and it's going to configure your Dyson Pure Hot Link device to connect to your real Wi-Fi, right? The one that you use at your home network. So we can go through, we've got a few different results here. You can see up at the top, there is that little purple bar and it goes now connected, and we're good to go. So we can continue. Right, the device, again, it's just some more information on what it does and how it works. You know, where's your model? So we can select the model name, give it an indication of where we're going to put it. So in my case, I want to put this in my office. There we go. Confirm. Where did you purchase it? So you guys don't need to know this, but you know, it's this warranty purposes. So this is a connected device. So we're going to want to make sure that we auto update the machine software. If you trust Dyson enough, I'm going to. And after that, we're basically good to go. It's tap to set your location, display outdoor air quality information, which is a nice feature of the app, in that they're going to actually go out and check in my local area what is the temperature outside, what is the humidity, those kinds of things. So I can take that into account. You can see here the color, the green there is, that's an indication of what the current status is in my office, right? So I'm in a heating mode. It is 52% humidity, 20%, right? I would like to manage it up to 25%. And then I also have controls here. So in my case, I'm probably just going to leave this as an auto for most of the time. I'm going to turn it off at night, completely auto during a certain amount of time during the day. Unfortunately, I don't have that control within the Dyson Hot Link, so I'm going to have to look elsewhere for that, right? I can control and say, here, make it auto, but it's going to do that all the time, 24 hours a day. And what I would like to be able to do, which I can't in the native Dyson, is to be able to say, keep it in this auto mode, but only do it from probably about 7 a.m. to about 6 p.m. on weekdays, which is when I'm in my home office. So kind of a limitation you need to be aware of. So the last thing I wanted to look at before we get into the wrap up is the Amazon Madam A skill, the digital assistant, and how to interact with this using your voice, which quite frankly, you're going to have to use the help. So let's take a look at that. Computer, open Dyson skill.
Welcome to the Dyson skill, where you can control and monitor your Dyson connected machines. What would you like me to do?
Help.
Okay, I have sent some more information to your Alexa app to help you. The Dyson skill lets you control, monitor, and interact with your Dyson connected machines with Alexa. What would you like me to do?
Computer, ask Dyson to turn on Office Purifier. So far, I'm really happy with the Dyson Hot Cool link. I do wish that I had the ability to schedule time of day things. I wish it had HomeKit support, Google support, but luckily there's this thing called Home Assistant, which we're going to be looking at in an upcoming video that allows me to integrate it into other things. So definitely subscribe if you're interested in seeing how that's done. You guys got any other questions, comments? Put them in the video details below. I would be more than happy to answer those. See you guys next time.